Hello everyone, welcome back. Today, right now, so I think we'll go on a little off-road with this one and kind of just see a nice road trip around Europe and what great places, going probably through Germany, through France, through Switzerland, Poland, Italy, Spain, wherever. And the amount of support I've gotten so far with this channel is completely overwhelming in a very good way. I did not expect the explosion that I have received in the last week with these videos I'm doing. And it's almost like when I posted my first video, I didn't expect a whole lot of traction right off the bat, and I figured maybe like 10 15 videos I would have 10 20 subscribers, but now I'm almost at 80 subscribers, and that's just incredible. It's blowing my mind, and I thank you, all the people that subscribed, all the people that comment, like my videos. That helps. That actually really motivates me to keep doing this. And I'm excited to keep learning and explore more things and things that I don't know anything about, and just keep loving the world like I always do, and just get deeper into it. So, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. Now let's get into this video. Let's see where these cool road trips go.
From unparalleled art and architecture to magnificent scenery and the finest food and wine, Europe is a treasure trove. And if you know the right routes, much of it is easily accessible by road. With less crowds, pleasant temperatures, and warm lovely tones altering the environment, fall and summer are the ideal seasons to take a road trip through this stunning continent. Here is our list of some of the best.
I do gotta say that traveling in Europe is really awesome, because I know in a way everything is limited to a certain travel. Like, you can't take the train everywhere. You can't ride your bike everywhere. I mean, you can kind of, but I'm sure there's some parts of like the road and the train and all that you can't like be access to, like bicycle or walking or whatever. But you could take bus if there's no train access. And the train, when I was in Germany, I used the train almost everywhere I went. And then after the train, I just walked. And I just not needing a car to get to far distances was a completely different. And just the variety of the ways to get to places is fantastic.
Best European road trips you should start planning right now. Number 10. Florence to the Amalfi Coast. Take in two of Italy's most glorious cities, plus the beauty of Tuscany and the dramatic Amalfi Coast on this 2-week scenic road trip. Start in Florence, taking in the all-consuming beauty of the birthplace of the Renaissance, before moving on to the hills of Tuscany where you can live the Tuscan villa dream. Explore Siena and then drive through the hill towns to Rome, where you can spend a few days getting lost in the city's magnificence and enjoying all the food. Next up is one of the world's most beautiful coastlines, the jaw-dropping Amalfi Coast. The road hugs the cliffs with nail-biting but glorious views across the villages and out to sea. Base yourself in Positano or the quieter Ravello.
In video games, I should add that I have drove on those roads in video games. And I always imagine myself driving on that. I did drive in Germany on the Autobahn and through the towns and stuff, which almost kind of felt like driving where I live. But then you get to other areas like Florence in Italy here, and it's just like almost a whole different planet. That would be a really cool drive. And even like like what I was saying earlier about the variety of ways to travel and stuff. Taking a drive just through towns and cities and forest and shores and wherever you can go is just like, I don't even know a word I can describe that. Magic, basically. And here in the States, like, yeah, we might have some stuff like this, but it's so much more spread out, and it would take, like, I think that this in this video said like 2 weeks. If it was something like this in America, multiply it by like 3 times, so it would take like almost a month, I guess. Yeah, America's massive.
Being sure to take a day trip to Magical Capri.
Just like this road here and like the cliffs and stuff, like I guess that's technically a building. Oh no, I guess they cleared that out and built around it. But these roads are so cool. We don't have this really here in America.
Number 9. French Riviera route. It doesn't
4
get
days.
much more gorgeous than a road trip in France.
Yeah.
Spectacular views.
I guess
scorching heat,
that's definitely
tons
like
of art history,
in the south.
and the Mediterranean at every
Yeah.
corner. A top French road trip is cruising the Côte d'Azur. It's a drive you'll never forget, from film town Cannes through down-to-earth Nice, across the Cornish corkscrew bends and into Billionaire's Monaco.
I guess you could take a giant road trip all along the Mediterranean, right? It'll probably take a few month or two, but I think that would be worth it. Kind of like do a little van life kind of activity, but just being able to like hop from town to town on the coast like that would be cool.
This beautiful stretch of shoreline has captured the hearts of filmmakers, writers, celebrities, and artists, and you'll see why by the end of this journey. In July and August, try to avoid the horrendous summer traffic, but any other season is ideal.
Crystal clear water, great.
Number 8. Italian Lakes route. The Italian lakes, surrounded by snow-capped mountains and adorned with stately mansions and exotic, tropical flora, have been praised by many writers. The Italian lakes, formed at the end of the last ice age and a favorite vacation resort since Roman times, have an enduring natural beauty. The Borromean Islands castles, with their vast ballrooms and shell-encrusted grottos, lie like a fleet of beautiful vessels in the Gulf at Lago Maggiore, while the seductive pull of Lago di Como draws Arabian.
I guess right here is a football stadium, and I mean soccer. I understand we Americans use soccer and football differently, but football for my international viewers, that looks like a football field. That would be a cool experience, going to a football game in Europe or something. I bet that stuff is wild. That I know, like, the rivalries is just insane. Talking about like the football war that Oversimplified did. I'm a big fan of Oversimplified. But yeah, that would be cool to experience too, like a football game.
Checks and Hollywood movie stars to its hidden forested slopes.
Oh man, going through the forest would be awesome too. Just like super dense forest like that. I love it.
Number 7. The Danube River route.
Germany to
Follow
Vienna.
the Danube River from Passau, Germany, to the grand Austrian city of Vienna for a short but
There's one place I want to go. Like, the next time I land on the European continent is Vienna. Just something about Vienna. I think it's the history of it and what it's been through its history, and the Wing of Stars, and I love the Wing of Stars. They're like the coolest thing to go to Vienna.
Exciting summer journey. This majestic river ripples with the reflections of green forests, high castles, and ribbons of vineyards, particularly on its greatest stretch. There are lots of surprises along the river's route, including the cutting-edge city of Linz and 2 monasteries, Engelhart.
Ooh. Is that one of the... I guess that's one of the famous castles, right? Can't really tell from here.
Cellar der Donau
Probably.
and Stiftgotway, famous for making superb beer and wine.
Speaking of the beer, the barley that they just showed there, I used to work for a truck company, and we used to get order like 1 or 2 loads a month to fill a trailer with barley, and we used to deliver it, and I used to clean them out, so every time we got them back after they were delivered and I got to open trailers, and all that smell of the barley smells pretty good. I wish we'd got more of those, but my one boss told me that the barley is grown in Germany, it's shipped over here, then we fill them up in their trailers and deliver them to the customer. So yeah, so that was pretty cool.
Number 6. Chateaux of the Loire Valley. For ages, the longest river in France has served as a background for royal intrigue and lavish castles. From feuding medieval warlords
cool.
to Renaissance monarchs and queens, the Loire Valley.
See, I've been to Paris, and I do want to go back to Paris because I haven't seen the catacombs. That was the only thing I didn't see while I was in Paris. Just because when I went, it was on a Monday, and I guess they consider it as a museum, and it was closed on Monday. So I was like, that was a real bummer. But like, everything outside of Paris I still want to see, because the only thing in France I got to see was Paris. And I feel like Paris and the countryside of France are completely 2 different worlds. And I follow Vlogging Through History, and he talks about how different they are. But I only experienced Paris. So kind of just taking his word on it, and I like to experience the countryside of France too, see their castles and their, landscape, and like their nature parks, which I was recommended doing national parks, so I'm going to do that at some point. So keep an eye out for that. It's going to be really hard to upload videos because I'm a pretty busy person this week, so trying to get this one out for you guys for this week. So but yeah, there's a lot to explore, and I know the cities and the countryside are completely different from the ways of life, and that's everywhere, all around the world, So yeah, even in all of Europe, I still got a lot to see. Even I got just so much to learn just in Germany yet, and I've been there twice. So, but I'm on this journey, and I'm excited. So let's continue
Seen its
this.
fair share of powerful men and women. The end product is France's most stunning castle collection.
That's cool.
This journey takes you to 9 of the Loire Valley's most spectacular and sublimely beautiful chateaux, ranging from austere medieval fortresses like the Forteresse Royale de Caen to ostentatious royal pleasure palaces like Chateau du Chambord, which features Leonardo da Vinci's double helix staircase.
Ooh.
Between Chenonceau and Chambord, there are several great gems. The best months to visit are May and June for superb bicycling weather, or July for the beautiful gardens.
The gardens are gorgeous in anywhere you go in Europe that I've seen.
Number 5. La Rioja route.
Spain. Okay.
On this peaceful road ride through vine-covered countryside, learn all about the gift of the grape. In September or October, you can visit wine museums and bodegas while admiring the gorgeous architecture.
Ooh.
La Rioja produces some of Spain's best wines, and on this short and sweet
That's
journey
nice.
via slow back roads, you'll see stunning vine-striped scenery and honey-colored stone settlements that seem to sleep at noon. However, food and drink hold the most fascination. For example, Logru is acquiring a gastronomic reputation to rival any in Spain, while Dinas de Vivanco in Sunset Gold Briones offers multiple levels dedicated to the history and culture of wine, as well as the various procedures involved in its creation.
You think that, like, even just in general, that if a place that makes wine, or in Germany they make beer or whatever, that they have a certain flavor of beer or wine, like in Spain, that they only sell to, like, just the town? Like, they won't sell it internationally. They just have one special flavor for the locals, so they can keep, like, the authentication of their culture around, instead of, like, spreading it all around the world, right? I don't know. I'm just thinking, like, how abundant their flavors are. Either it's German beer or Spain's wine or French champagne or whatever it might be, that they just have the flavors for the local. I don't know. That'd be a cool thing to know if that's true or not.
Number 4. The Ring
Oh,
Road.
Iceland? Yeah.
The Ring.
I've been to the airport up in Iceland. That was the first time I was going to Germany. That was a layover. And that was the first time leaving America and landing in a different world like this. It was mind-blowing. It was awesome.
Road in Iceland encircles the whole land of the country. This route is packed with everything from glacier to waterfalls and geothermal pools. To fully enjoy the sights, you should take around 10 days to finish this route.
Yeah.
The Ring Road is a must-do drive for those looking for spectacular scenery. This route loops the island in a full circle, skirting around Iceland's central, uninhabited highlands. Along the way around the Ring Road, you'll find the most popular tourist attractions. This includes the Seljalandsfoss and Skogafoss waterfalls, Gullfoss waterfalls, Dyrrali cliffs, and Jökulsárlón Glacier Lagoon.
I want to see the waterfalls. Oh, and also, I also want to go into the hot springs. That would be an awesome experience. Hot springs in Iceland and also hot springs in Japan. It would be an awesome experience.
3.
Hot springs in two different cultures like that. Hell yeah.
Swiss Alps route.
Switzerland.
With majestic peaks.
I did do a little road trip through the Alps, going through southern Germany, but nothing like in the Alps like this. I haven't been to Switzerland. That I really want to. Maybe take a road trip into Switzerland, so I can experience some of the Alps.
Impressive views, cable car rides, and local charm. This trip includes everything of Switzerland's breathtaking alpine landscape. This vacation is ideal for families that enjoy being outside and seeing the sights. Hairpin curves, valley roadways, tunnels, and passes connect 5 cantons. Hiking to the sparkling Lake Tuma, the Rhine source, is a must-do in Andermatt. Make a stop at the Aleph Glacier, a seemingly endless 23-kilometer-long swirl of ice with deep crevasses cutting through thundering falls, jagged rock spires, and pine forest.
Ooh.
The glacier can be reached via a cable car from the picturesque village of Fiche. Finally, take the train to Car-Free Zermatt to see the mighty Matterhorn. Number 2. The Fjord Route.
Norway.
If you want to see some stunning mountain landscapes, there's no better place than Norway to do that, and the Fjord Route should be your main plan. You have many breathtaking sights to see here. From forested mountains to crashing waterfalls and glassy waters, it's the perfect route for overlanders. It will also take you through a couple of cultural towns and quaint villages, such as Ailsund and Balestrand. The road starts in Bergen, a beautiful city in itself. You will pass through several attractions as well, such as the Jotunheimen National Park and the very beautiful Geirangerfjord. You have numerous coastal waters en route as well, along with a variety of fjords and lakes. If you drive deep enough into the mountains, then you'll be able to see the snow-dusted peaks as well.
Yeah. About me, I actually kind of like winter better. Now, I would like winter better more far north, where it's more pine trees, because then it stays, I guess, relatively more green. I know that even the pine trees kind of lose their green a little bit during the winter, but it's still kind of there. Unlike down south where the trees lose their leaves and the trees are bare and they're kind of depressing looking. But when you have pine trees that don't really do that, then it's really nice. But in all, that I kind of like all the seasons. I love spring, summer, fall, winter. I just like winter slightly better.
Depending on how long you make your stops, the fjord route might take about 7-10 days to finish.
Oh, okay.
You
7-10
might want
days.
to consider having up to 2 full weeks, so that you can enjoy everything that Norway has to.
Yeah, when I was thinking, like, if they're saying like 7 days or 10 days or 2 weeks or whatever road trip you're taking, I always feel like take an extra week so you can actually sit there and like look at stuff, and that's going to take, like, sit there for a day and then travel for a day, then when you stop for the night or whatever, and then just stay that day, and then the next day travel more. I think that would be the best fulfilling way to do it. I don't know, that's just me though.
There are many camping sites there as well, so you may be able to connect with Mother Nature. Number 1. The Romantic Road.
Düsseldorf.
Watch magnificent landscape develop as Germany's romantic Rhine Valley carves between high cliffs wrapped in forest and topped by castles to pleasant minds after passing through powerhouse riverfront cities Düsseldorf,
that would be
Cologne,
cool.
and Bonn. History and wine buffs will enjoy going up close to the Rhine's most famous landmarks, hiking through its...
I guess that road follows the Rhine the whole way, right? So you can just jump onto the road that follows the Rhine and just go. And however long it takes, you get to see all the castles and the beautiful Rhine and the mountains and the vineyards. That is a good trip. I mean, I guess I kind of did it on a train, but can't really stop when you want to, you know, but so semi kind of did.
Highest vineyards and discovering hidden gems and romantic hideaways. Boppard is one of the romantic Rhine's most charming towns, while Rudschheim allows visitors to escape the crowds by hiking through lovely vineyards. The route takes visitors through some of Bavaria's most beautiful sights, including Neuschwanstein Castle, which really looks like something out of a fairy tale. The breathtakingly beautiful castle inspired Walt Disney's version of the palace at Disneyland.
Yeah.
Nestled in the mountains in the Bavarian Alps, Schloss Neuschwanstein is the crown jewel of Europe's fairy tale castles and one of the most popular places to visit in Germany. April through October has the finest weather, but July and August can be high seasons and crowdy.
Yeah. The second time I went is when I went to see that castle, and that was in May, and it was still crowdy. So the fact that it gets worse in July and August, that's crazy. Yeah, this is probably sure did. I'm sure that's just scratching the surface, because you not only you got Norway, but you got Sweden, you got Finland, and then you can go down into the Baltics, like Corsica, I think how you say it, and then Greece, and like Poland. Over there probably starts getting a little flatter when you get over to Poland and Czech Republic and Romania. Well, no, Romania is decently mountainy, I think. And going through Hungary, that's pretty mountainy too. So I mean, even all the Baltics and stuff. So this is just scratching the surface, but it's exciting. I hope one day I'll be able to, but gotta start somewhere, and this is the beginning of my journey. So if you watch to the end, I thank you so much. I appreciate that you watched my videos, and subscribe if you haven't, and come along with the journey with me, and help me out and help me learn about stuff, and so much to know, and I'm excited, and I'm all here for it. So if you enjoyed this video, I thank you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.